Fathers write rules, mothers enforce them, and kids forget. This question been in my mind for 7 days straight. And in this video, we learn why 1560 rules didn't raise a child. So welcome to my channel. I am Ali Al-Sarheed or Dopamine Ali. And in this video, we learn why 1560 rules didn't raise a child. So, let's take an example. You are a father to two twins, male twins, and a daughter. That was both 3 years old, and the daughter is 7 years old. You tell the father, don't fight in school, respect other things, clean your room when you come home. These rules are important for them at that age to develop themselves. And the twins hear you from far away. What they do? The next day, they forget them, they break them. See the twins fight, and the daughter didn't brush her teeth or didn't make her bed when she came, and you are frustrated because the house is messy. What does that mean? That means that the children didn't fully grasp these rules yet. They're still learning boundaries and setting consequences for their actions. But that doesn't mean they're not learning, because over time, when repeating, they'll stick to their mind. In the end, summary is consistency, patience, and love are the keys to raise children. And remember this quote: the rules might seem forgotten today, but over time, those little lessons will stick. There are many important rules that Ahmadi mentioned in this chapter. First one is always saying yes. I don't know why did he mention that, because you have to learn to say no. And the second one is always saying sorry when you do something wrong. The third rule, I think, is the one that is so important because it says everyone should take his own responsibility for their own problems. Don't make others rely on your issues or solve them. And your school grades don't divide your success. Take Bill Gates as an example. In high school, he failed and struggled with some subjects, while his friends succeeded in them. Today, he is the owner of Microsoft and his friends working for him. This rule, I would say, is only about for family, because it is said no phones during school days and just staying up all night, no phones before sleep. This is the most important thing, because it directly affects your sleep. And we learned from the book Why Do We Sleep? And if you didn't do these things, you should take some consequences from these. Taking electronic devices or grounding you or limiting your freedom for a while. And remember, this rules meant for children and teens and kids, not for adults over 20. Because if you're an adult over 20, you haven't embraced your personality and fully grasped yourself. Sometimes, yes, you have to punish yourself, but sometimes no. You have to learn from your mistake. In summary, the notes that are important for this chapter, there are three. Is write the important rules in the areas you stay most. Me, I stay in my desk a lot. I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 rules. Quotes. You can say quotes, because they are not rules. Maybe 10, I didn't count them all. And raising children isn't only do and don't do, but showing them respect and not doing what you say. You don't fight with your wife. Jackson Brown. When his son Adam was going to high school, one night he couldn't sleep because he couldn't stop thinking about what his son's gonna handle the rules. So he went downstairs and took a paper. I think 1 or 2, 3 papers for rules. And after he's done, he was surprised with 1560 rules. And he gave it to his son Adam as a gift, although his friends and family loved it, so he launched it as a book called Life's Little Instruction Book. Some of them are good, and some of them they're life-changing. Trust in God, lock your door well. Never argue with police officers. Smile, because Doesn't take anything. Smile is the best thing in life, to smile. Be kind than more than you are. But don't let others, never let them use it for themselves. Try to enjoy your life, because the hidden opportunities need the powerful ear. And do 50 abs. 50 in the morning, 50 at night. Never lose hope. Never take an action when you are angry. Stay brave. If you are not, pretend. Don't make friends with someone who failed 3 times and stopped. Although Thomas Edison failed 99 times, although he didn't stop. Never use a credit card or debit card to buy something in installments. Don't buy from higher market priced things if you find someone the same quality at less price. Believe in your son till he's 16, and lastly, never believe in everything. Never spend all of your money and never sleep as much as you want. Jackson Brown is not enough to show your son the way. You must equip him with a compass or map. And Alahmady says, unfortunate that everyone with us never uses the compass that our dad gave until it's too late. He wishes that everyone tells his experience with his dad. What are we getting now? Life instructions again. When your mom says you're gonna fail, 80% chance you're gonna fail. Make your enemies your friends. Surprise them with a gift. Choose your crush wisely. It is third of your life. Learn the principles right, then break them. The same the black hole breaks the physics laws when it goes inside it. Choose your success by giving, not taking. Only one person is needed to change your life head to feet. Focus on making things better, not bigger. Give people more what they think you'll give them. And treat your wife with love, the same as you deal with your kids. The guy who failed is a failure and he's using all of his money in his life. Learn basics of medical things, because everyone goes through it. And I love this one. When someone asks you a question you don't like what's your salary per year, don't be angry. Just smile and tell him, why do you need to know that? Never threaten someone if you don't have the power as him. Like if you are like me, a weak guy, and you meet someone that's too big, don't threaten him, because you could be. Never lose your nerves, your trust, or your car keys. Surprise an old friend with a long call. Surprise your wife with a big amount of flowers. Then think of the reason. When buying a real estate, importantly think of the location. Then the location, then the location. Invest 10% of what you have, and don't think your kids will follow your advice if your life is bad. Write an advice, more important one, then put it in your sunroom in a funny way. This one I will love. Record the sound of your mom and dad laughing, because one day you won't see them, but you need to hear their laugh. Even if you are not the best human alive, that doesn't mean you can't deal in a good way. It is not right that if you lost something, you give up. And the next instructions I'll take here, Alahmady wrote from the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Telling the truth makes you hate it, so always tell the truth. Being a successful guy takes you fake friends and makes real enemies. So always try to be a successful man. When you do a kind thing, people will say you are motivated. So always be a kind. And more be kind than what you are. And people love the weak guys, but respect the strong ones. So be from the weak guys. Why? Because being loved is better than being respected only. Let's say if you are a strong man and you have your enemies hate you a lot, they only respect you because you are strong. So if they did something to you, you could. So be from the weak guys. The kind thing you do today, people will forget it tomorrow. So always be kind. Last one. We are all gonna die. So don't live your life without giving something to your life, to the world. Do what you want for yourself, not for the people around you. You cannot stop people from bullying you, but you can stop them. You won't do anything good if you think about it negatively. Like you want to play football like me, but you think negative. I wouldn't have time if I played for filming. This won't make. Accepting the nearest and closest solution. Sometimes, always, when you have a problem, we go to the closest concepts and previous experiences and build the solution for it from this. Ask your friends their opinions, not ask them to solve it. Ask them for your opinions, their opinions of this problem. They won't focus only on one solution, and that's wrong. We must be like a scientific expert guy. We must add 3, 7, 20 solutions, even 50. Try one by one. If one didn't work, the other, and if they are finished, repeat the same. Do you know the science of logic? Logic is a way of thinking the human right, because the human thinks all the time. But sometimes the human thinks wrong when he is angry. So if he was angry and the situation came in a judgment, and someone didn't see and he didn't choose the same opinion as he'd think he is wrong. Simply, here in summary, as a human is a thing that thinks all the time. Our logic is the way of examining and researching. The simple explanation is closer to the reality and right and real thing. Take an example. Two examples, I say. I would say that you came back from your work and saw your neighbor's car parking in your area for a prank, and you're living in New York. What would you think? He just came from work and he just came from work, or would you think that the thief took his car because his mom died in Chicago? Of course, you would think the first one. He came from work. The second one doesn't have any logic. It's so long and incomprehensible. Second example. I went to your account and see $50 million in your account, and your salary doesn't exceed 50,000 a year. What will you think? Bank error? Or you had an uncle that traveled to Argentina and built a fort of 50 million and died, and they didn't find someone closer to you, so they inherited you. What will you think? Of course, the first one is a bank error, and that's closer to reality, because the second one is wrong and doesn't have the logic, same as I said before. And last thing we will mention is this notes for this chapter. If the explanation is simple, it's will be closer to reality. And if we defended our ideas, we might build heavy things and in arguments. And half of the scientists write 1,000 hypotheses, but we only take one. Lastly, I will mention stop asking questions and start questioning. Do you know what difference between a question and questioning? I'll answer. Question is a thing you say because of something you didn't know. Like what's this area of the triangle? Someone answers you. Questioning is asking something that doesn't have an answer. Like how our soul functions. This maybe doesn't have an answer. When the world ends, doesn't have an answer. We don't know. Ancient philosophers also taught about Tawhid. In the Arabic world, they both asked about philosophy and soul and self. Questioned, not questions, question. And don't lose the answer of your questions. You mentioned what's the area of this triangle. Write some questioning and try to answer them, because this makes your brain grow more. Notes for this chapter is a few questionings, and you have got the answer. Write them for your underground. For your underground. A question has a fast answer. It's questioning. Only confusion. And call take a lifetime. So, uh, Ask questions less and start questioning more. And asking others everything, questions like fight for me, this hook, how can I make my hook better? This makes tons of your brain. And after 1 hour of filming, at the end, thank you for watching and listening to me. I hope I give you some new things and you loved them and wrote some advices instead. I hope you loved this video. Please give me a like, subscribe. See you later, guys.